I'm Charlayne Hunter Gault. I'm writing a book on the history of the civil rights movement for young readers. And while it's been a walk down memory lane, and whereas it ends in 1965 with the passage of the Civil Rights Act, which was a monumental landmark piece of legislation in America, the walk was extremely painful because I've been away from that for so long and have moved to realize the dream that we all wanted the civil rights movement to produce for all of us. When I walked back to 1960, 61, 62, 63, there is so much violence. We forget, I think, how much of a sacrifice the people in the young people in the civil rights movement made to realize or to help this country realize its promise. John Lewis, who is currently serving as a congressman in the House of Representatives, when he got ready to go on the freedom rides in 1961, 62, he and the others who went with him actually wrote out their wills. And there was a good reason for that, because a few years later, when they had the voting rights summer in Mississippi, they call it the COFO summer or the Freedom Summer, and 3 young men, Andrew Goodman, James Chaney, and Michael Schwerner, were murdered. In the 44 days in which they looked for them, they found the bodies of 8 or 9 other people who had been murdered and just tossed aside. And because they were locals and nobody knew their names except their neighbors and relatives, nobody cared that they were missing and nobody looked for them. So that was one of my concerns. Are these young people going to be turned off to this book because I've got so much violence in it? But then other young people, especially those here at the Aspen Festival that I've discussed this with, said, no, you have to tell them. You have to let young people know that we didn't just arrive at this moment because we happily said we want to all be free, we want to all have equal opportunity. And it's important to pass on to the next generation that they, as we used to say in the civil rights movement, they have to keep on keeping on. Democracy is not it has perfect ideals, but it's a work in progress, and you have to be vigilant and ever involved in helping it achieve its ideals because it's fluid, it's a work in progress. That's why South Africa is so interesting to me as well. Join me at jenconnect.com.